レッド、ビアード。
Final darkness falls over these lands.
I think Queen Ashara's probably the best pick here, actually, but I don't think YOGG is as bad as people make it out to be. I just think, you know, you just cast it and then high roll. Which is what I plan to do. Blood Boil, interesting. We could be double blood frost going for excavate cards, but I'm not so sure. Still feel like we want to be rainbow if we can, right? Magnetic Reborn can magnetize to mechs or undead. I think I'm going to pass it, even though I do think it is the best card here. I don't think it's a great card. Like, what would that have done against the Druid? Nothing, right? 2 damage isn't even enough to kill the minion summoned by a 4-drop that beat you. So let's just take this. Maybe the 4 is better. Oh, thank goodness. I do love mining casualties, but we gotta have a Frost Strike. Oh, Frostworm's Fury. That's a pretty interesting one. You don't see too much. But then we are tied to a very particular set of cards. 7 mana 5/5 that deals 5 and freezes all. I think I'm just gonna take the Hipster. It's like a cool card, but maybe we get a higher percentage of Excavate. We get the 3/3 maybe? It's like, if you tell me I'm getting Hematurge and Mortician, then I want to be Rainbow. If I'm not getting those, I probably want to be Frost. Like, it probably doesn't matter what you are. Alright, let's take Hipster and we'll just stay open and maybe regret it. Oh, Seamstress is a rough one to lose. Now we don't have to take it here because I think Revenant's very good, but Seamstress has become bad if you're triple frost too. Let's go Revenant here. I think I'll go Amalgam over Blood Boil. They really want to give me these weird rune constricting cards. But I think Amalgam's just good. Discover an Undead sounds good. Could take Commander. I like Chill Fallen too, and honestly I like No Muncher too. Pretty good to give it a buff and reborn with I guess any of them. Let's take the 8. I'm saying we want to stay open to the frost or the rainbow runes, so this locks some stuff in for us. I think I'll go Arthas's Gift though. I like having access to Howling Blast or Death Strike, and it's 2 spells for YOGG. Another Hipster. We could take Spellkin, which is 2 1-cost spells, but I think Hipsters are pretty cool. Corpse Explosion. Man. Snow Flurry is 4 spells. Alright, I'm gonna go Snow Flurry. I love Ripper. I do kind of want to be Rainbow, but I want to be Rainbow for Mortician. I want to be able to be offered Mortician. So let's go Ripper. Death Strike over Seamstress. Seamstress is very good too. Alright, let's take it. But now we really want to be Rainbow, right? I have an Elemental. I have actually 3 Elementals. An Elemental Death Knight. Revenant, Snow Flurry, and Amalgam. The other 2 cards are pretty bad. Let's take it. Maybe we end up with 1 or 2 more. I like Remorseless. I think Duster might actually just be better than Remorseless, but we can just take every Sunspot because it's stupid. Okay, said we might end up with another Elemental. Wow, another Elemental. I think I kind of want the Cultist, though. I don't really care about the Elementals all that much. Cultist is nice. Probably Cool here. Stuffy is fine. We have 2 Frost spells, potentially. Actually, we have an abundance with that, but I think Cool is just a better card. Artist? Oh man, I kind of want to take Artist. Very good with Sunspot. Very good with, you know, if you want your YOGG, which I do. Origami's better, but let's cast more YOGGs. But I don't think it's great. Nor this one. I think I will just take the Fist. That is our Rainbow commitment. Not seek any Excavates. We definitely need Excavates, not not this card. This is not an excavate card. I think Silk is fine. Take Sketchy for the curve and to generate another spell, or we take Claw, which I'm not crazy about. Maybe it's just Scandal Razor, but I kind of want to fix the curve and get a spell. Fix the curve and get a spell. I do like Death Strike, but that's great. Okay, first Excavate could give us coins, which can allow you to play YOGG on turn 7 or 8 and juice it up. I mean, if we end up getting a couple more Excavate cards, I won't complain. I mean, I'll complain, but I won't complain about that. I'll complain about something else. I think I'd rather have the 3 in this deck. Yeah, Engineer could be Mothership or Burrow Buster, Amalgam. Could be something. I could take the Frog, but I'm a YOGG. I don't want a Frog, I want a YOGG. Another Howling Blast. These prosthetic hands seem pretty good with Revenant, but doing this, I guess. Another Elemental. I think I'd rather just take the thing I can forge. Foam Render. It's a good card. Don't have a ton of ways to spend corpses. And I think I will just take a Gnome Muncher.
What was the story about this again? I think he stuck his hand into Ragnaros's ass and fucking gave him the two-finger jiggle. The two-finger jiggle wiggle and then ripped it out, and it was like that forever. I think it was something like that.
YOGG.
Happy Midsummer Festival.
No fire can withstand the cold chill of the grave. Impossible.
I have a ton of 2s. Just didn't see them, huh? They're not great 2s, some of them, but we have a ton of them. This isn't Helia? I know, I would have taken a Helia over YOGG, I think. We also didn't get offered any play cards, so... Alright. YOGG is currently at 0, but we're working on it. We're working on juicing him up.
It's boogie time! You will not come closer!
Candle but lighter.
It's not the worst. Guess we can just take that. Maybe.
All right, who's
His face, please. Damn. 3. Dang, that's so huge.
It's boogie time! Your soul is mine.
Oh well. What's this do? Reborn. 3-1.
Meddlesome insects.
Doesn't seem that good for him. Let's get an undead. It's gonna say hopefully Sylvanas. Could be a little awkward to deal with that. Magnetize the Ghoul. Magnetize the Ghoul. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Really against a priest, that could be a really good card to get for us. If he gets it, it's actually quite bad for us, unless we find a Reska and steal it, maybe. Definitely possible. Can't cast Syndragosa. Don't need Reska. If we start here, we could always just bump here. You know what? That would feel a hell of a lot better if he didn't know that he had the 4-mana 3/3 that's going to kill them all. Actually kind of bad to draw them all in one turn. Well, what can you do? It's not up to me. That feels good. When he spends 4 mana to kill them all, 3 mana. We have to feel not bad. There's an achievement for it. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I didn't see what it was. I'm assuming it's for drawing all 4 in one turn, not for drawing like 100 over the course of, you know, however long. This lottery RNG only happens in Hearthstone. Lottery RNG happens in the lottery too. Doesn't it? Somebody wins. 6, 9. I could take that. Is that worth it? But let's see what we get. A frozen treat as sweet as me. Don't want him to get either of these back, I guess. Let's take a Northern Nav. I'm gonna hit him in the face. If he's like putting an Elic Mount on it, I'll take it. Good night, Redbeard in chat. Hello, Redbeard in chat. What's up, KBB? What do you do? Right over here. Darn it. Over here. Darn it. Over here. Okay, they change how that card works? Random enemy minions, okay. Or mine, only. It's pretty silly not to attack first, but it was rewarded for that. Maybe I should have looked here first. I mean, YOGG's up to only 6. We're working on it.
All right, who's thirsty?
Welcome to the grand tournament, champion.
Need to clear everything.
Could have sworn it went back together.
Yeah, just kill that one. What's he gonna do? Mind control it? He might. Because if he mind controls it, then I mind control it.
To battle!
The battle!
Justicar. Justicar. I think you want to go face now, don't you? Mind controlling our 6 is probably better than what he did. It's not a YOGG. That's not a Nakama Prime. Go up to 16? Just still lethal? Sylvanas is demoralizing. Yeah, that Sylvanas is pretty,
Where you followed?
pretty broken. What could he get here? I don't know if there's anything. I mean, the secret. He could have 1 mana deal
It is finished.
10.
You will.
Most intriguing though, that's pretty good.
Yado.
Sure. I mean, maybe we shouldn't even keep this. Is Whirlpool in? Not draftable, but it is discoverable. So you can get it from, I think, Renew. Yeah, you can get it from Renew. Or anything, Mechanome. You know, lightning reflexes is actually probably the easiest way to get. I was gonna coin 223, but now I don't really feel like I need to. Reporting for duty. Save 3. Got the YOGG. Gonna play that. Even though I would prefer to rush it into something. Does that kill? That kills this? It seems not right. Let's do this, because if I get this, I can coin it out next turn. May want to coin that, but probably not.
Give Forsaken Scar Metal a chance, man.
Got the cards I was looking for. I believe in YOGG Saran. I believe. Hey, Kagvion, what's up, dude? I believe in Kagvion. Kagvi Saran.
I could have sworn it went back together.
I just play that. Oh, I can jet and play it maybe. Hate leaving it up, but oh, well, can't kill it, so. One, two, 1, 3.
This one goes there.
Take 8, but I don't really care about the 8, right? Play this. Kinda don't like to do it on an empty board. Because sometimes you'll get like cross strike and play strike and you'll like want an option to hit a minion. If it's like a hand buff or like card draw or something, then it doesn't really matter, but we don't know what we're gonna get.
No wear and tear of any kind.
Now, where did I put my explosives?
What do I do here? Not much good. Play this. I mean, really, what our plan is to try to stall the game in YOGG, right? Today's temp could go up to 35. Yeah, it was like 40 here, probably 40. That's too much for me, man. I don't like it. Was actually probably today 41 or 42. It's not so bad right now, but it's still the lingering heat for sure. Troublemaker. That doesn't seem like a bad card to get. Bad and bad, but maybe good. I mean, I'd rather hit his guy. But it's not up to me, so. 5 spells for YOGG, but 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's like It's like money in the bank right there. Or it'll be almost 38C for me. Ugh. I'm over it, man. It was a solid 117 here in Arizona. Gotta love living in an oven. I don't love that. I don't love that at all. Imagine if I had hit that, then his blast charge wouldn't work. What was I gonna look up? Why is it? Temperature change is common where people live closer to the ice caps. When the wind is coming from the ice, the temperature will drop. The opposite winds bring warmer air, causing the temperature to rise. It's the damn wind. So can we just put up like... Can we just put up...
Something follows.
What's the card saying?
Follows.
A 1. We'll come into the USA for holiday, California. I hope it will not burn. What time of year? When are you coming? It might burn depending on what part of California and what time of the year.
Something follows.
So easily.
This card used to be good. I got 12 wins with this deck, but YOGG, it has YOGG, so it's 10 out of 10 entertainment value. Let's try to get 7, maybe, and then use our YOGG. I sleep in the hot nights. I mean, a lot of people, like when I lived in Southern California and it got up to be like 49C, which I'm sure Arizona hits around that too sometimes. You know, you just sleep with the AC on all night. You just don't go outside, basically. In Arizona, everybody just has AC, yeah. Do I have to YOGG now? No, I don't. I don't.
Stone Age.
Well, here's a nice piece of shit. Electricity bill is $1 million. I mean, I pay like I pretty much don't run any. I don't have AC. I don't run any heating, except in the winter. Oops. But even then, I don't run it too much. It's like $100 a month for electricity in the winter. Maybe like 70 a month here. Maybe something like that. It's not so bad.
A frozen treat as sweet as me.
I think when I lived with my mom, I'd have to ask her. I think she paid like $400 or $500 a month, but there was 5-6 people in the house. That might have included water too. Water's like, I feel like her water bill was really expensive. She might have had a separate water bill. Crazy YOGG. Oh yeah, we're building up the YOGG. We got 2 spells. We were able to cast 2 of them. Okay, not 3 bombs from Safety Expert. That would have been a disaster. Is the thing in undead? Is this thing in? No. Where am I? Damn it, undead. Not good. I'm gonna draw 2. But not 3. Alright, give me some good frosties. Frosty McNasty. We're gonna Yogg next turn. I want to get all the spells I can this turn. Each and every one. I already have a foam render. I can cast this turn? No, I can't. I'm just gonna take it. Fortunately, the plagues don't really count as spells. The wine about summer and heat in this chat. Oh boys, you wouldn't last 2 or 3 months in dark winter north countries. Yeah, that wouldn't be pleasant.
No fire can withstand the cold chill of the grave.
Gotta attack. And I ain't dead. This guy died. Don't know where he is, but he's dead right now. Am I dead? Dude, I'm just dead. Oh no, I have Ice Barrier. No, I have Counter Spell up. That's a bummer. That sucked. That really didn't do... I mean, it wasn't bad. It developed me a board. Drew me a bunch of cards. Put up a Counter Spell. Just wasn't good enough. Young Sauron.
No fire can withstand the cold chill of the grave.
I listen to ETC.
I want to use my coin here. Shadow Step for Yogg? I probably need to actually do stuff, though. Right, and then Yogg might not live through his own tomfoolery. Did I pick a banger? Yeah, give me a Beach Boys banger, maybe. Take me to the beach on this hot, hot day. If you would be so kind. Give me a banging Beach Boys banger. Just give me the Beach Boys and free my soul. Is that a song? That's a good one. You have no idea what a lack of D vitamin in great dark weather can do to your mind. Alright, here we go. You know, I don't listen to the Beach Boys a lot. Suppose it took 6 months to make this. Do a poll. No, we don't need to poll this one because this is a banger. This is a banger. This would be like 100 to 0 in favor of banger. Let's read the YouTube comments. If you were live when this came out, you know that the song blew everybody's mind at the time. Thumbs up. I'm gonna have to take their word for it. Trade here right now. Trade here. Song has brought me out of a bad trip before. Thumbs down. I was riding to school in the original version. Hopefully he doesn't have the 5. If he has the 5, we kind of lose on the spot. Stinky boy. Riding to school in the original version came on the buses, radio, and people were stunned. They never heard anything like it. The DJ was swamped with calls, and they had to play it again right away. Wow. I was the 2,000th person to like this message, but before that it showed 1.9k. Big money, give me a big roll. Pretty good, pretty bad. I'd say overall pretty good. It's a really good one. This strange structure. How early into their career was this? This one? Ooh. It's detrimental. Let's just do these while I can.
I will not weather away so easily.
That could be very good. Let's do that. Austrian. V-Clan Man, thank you for the 40 months of Prime. And Hypnose, thank you for your follow as well. Pretty cool. A strange song composition. You know, I'm not sure if I've listened to the whole thing in a long time. Where's that from? No. Okay, one bear is nice. Foamy? I'm the elemental master over here. I want to play this. If I'm playing that, I should play this. Tendi has a thirst for life. Discovered a card, discovered a card, discovered another card. That's Hearthstone, baby. That's Hearthstone for you, baby.
This treasure ain't fit for a pirate.
This treasure ain't fit for a pirate. So you can spend 1. You can still spend 6 mana this turn, is that right? With the other 1 drop? Yeah, I like the Beach Boys. I would say my favorite Beach Boys song is
This is treasure.
Don't Worry Baby. Is that the name of the song? Don't worry baby, everything will turn out alright. Potential count for YOGG? No. Unfortunately, no. We've got 6, 11, not quite lethal. Lethal with a rock. Lethal with some instances of damage from this. Lethal with a rock?
Your soul is mine.
Lethal with a lightning bolt to his face? I should have waited to attack. I gotta admit, I'll be disappointed if I lose because I shot myself for 2 damage there. I will indeed. What could he do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16. 3 wicked stabs isn't enough. 4 wicked stabs would be just over lethal. I think I gave you the wrong version. I don't know. I don't remember some of those wailing ghost sounds there. DMCA not a thing on Twitch anymore? It's a thing. I just got permission from Brian Wilson to play his catalog. It's like a big fan of the stream, I guess. Yeah, it is still a thing. I want a YOGG, but there's no need to call upon YOGG when you don't need YOGG. I don't think he likes that. He's sleeping right now. Looking to be hot tomorrow, not as hot. Yeah, we'll probably need to visit the beach again. But the beauty of it for me, well, I guess for everyone, but for me, I sleep during the day. So if it peaks lower and starts getting cooler earlier, then by the time I start streaming, it's not so bad. It's bad when it's 105 at 7 p.m. and then at 11 o'clock it's still 85, you know? Take the raise dead. Return 2 friendly minions. I don't remember if this one dies and this one. I can't get the same ones back, right? Is that right? Do I play this or do I just tempo out the weapon? I don't know. It's the best at about 7 a.m. I find. Well, that doesn't help me though, because that's not what I stream. Unfortunately. Sometimes we're on at that time, but it's cool enough now that I'm not suffering. In time though, that suffering will return. I guess I can play 2 hipsters now, right? Wait, I can get them, or do they count them as different things? I thought I couldn't get the same minion. How's the humidity? I don't think it's very humid. But I'm saturated in a thick layer of sweat. One rule of YOGG is that you play it, especially if you have lethal already. Well, I'm still learning. I'm learning. You know what I was hoping to get was Symphony. But maybe he has Symphony in his deck. He hasn't drawn it yet.
Can they survive the ring of death?
That's possible.
Keep it real.
God only knows. Guess that's better this turn. I can play the 1-cost Excavate. Upping this by 1. Need it. What's the most Excavates you ever had? I think 8 or 9.
Can they survive the
8 or
ring
9.
of death?
Throw it back into his hand, that'd be delightful.
You could use a trim. Clear cut. You could use a trim.
Gain less this way, but I summon a bigger lifesteal minion. I think I want the bigger lifesteal minion. What's up, Black Force? That way if he has like Hellfire, Mortal Coil, he can't kill it. Tap. No tap. Is that 5 symbol representing the spells cast for YOGG? Yeah, this is the YOGG counter. So we're at 5 right now. I was hoping for no taunts. If I go here,
You've done as I asked.
here. That maybe. Weapon's really good. Yeah, this weapon's really stupid. Swing every turn for the rest of the game for 5 mana. 5 damage. Give your hero 5 attack for the rest of the game.
Blood and shadow.
could have been great. That order wasn't ideal. Okay, YOGG though. I mean, yeah, that was really good. I'm not confident that that'll be enough, which is silly, but we'll be a little short. If I had 40 corpses, we would have been okay. If it had allowed me to... I mean, we might be okay. Maybe you can't kill it all. What's in here? Of everlasting. So what could I draw? Maybe I top deck a Sunspot or something. Shoot him, eat it, keep one or two alive, kill him. Your card's so strong. Yeah, I mean Gul'dan's kind of not beatable when it's like Ring Matron into Gul'dan on curve. He's going first. He's already summoned 14 demons this game. He didn't even get the Wretched Queens and the do they die this turn, or when do they die? At the end of my turn? The end of my turn. Wait, so can they go face now? Are these undead? What's that, 4? 7, 8? He's at 13 though. Why hero power? Play the prosthetic hand. What does that do for me? I get hit there. Push to 4. Maybe I just don't hero power? Sunspot, please? Thank you.
You serve well.
That was poorly played. I don't know why you would ever do that and not gain the free life. Well enough to win. Now we start the YOGG. Brew again. I'm glad we got 3 wins now. 3 with YOGG is pretty good. Do I want to just tempo that out? Yeah, probably. Am I gonna have a 1-3 or a 4-3? It's like I play this. I couldn't play this till turn 7 off of this. That doesn't seem very fruitful. I mean, I could do that, but for a copy of another spell. That's good with YOGG. Have I cast a spell yet? Mining casualties? If I'm gonna do that, I can just do it next turn. I guess I'll go face, because I am probably forced to play like this and this if I don't get anything to do, or he makes the trade for us anyway. Okay, can I go back and hit that one? Let's hit the Death Strike. We might want to get the Death Strike back now. There's like merch like that hat? Oh yeah. Yeah, you can buy it. I think there's a link somewhere. I think I removed it from below the stream, but I think you can get it on the YouTube still. I think there's a link at the YouTube. They're limited edition. Aren't that many of them? But you can get one. I don't think I see any of the money for it though, but someone will, and you'll have a hat. So.
What a find!
Played 6. Hope he doesn't buy one, get one freeze. The design is sick. Yeah, YOGG made this logo. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Looks pretty professional. It's I don't know. It's like threaded. It's embossed. I don't know. It's like a young people hat. You don't get money from it? YOGG might still get money from it. But it's an Etsy seller that makes them. I think we sell it through Etsy. And it's like, in order for us to make money, the hats have to cost like $40 or something. So the first couple hats we sold, we actually lost €1 per hat sold. Not sure exactly how, but thankfully not a lot of people wanted them. But I think the hats are cheap enough that, like, if you want it, you can have it.
Where you followed.
But we don't make a lot of money off of them. But that's okay. I played 4-3 and instantly pop it. He cast Shatter Shambler, which he got from his Synthesize, which makes the next Death Rattle minion that you play immediately die. I believe this card used to make it cost 1 less and then immediately die, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it didn't do that. But I think that was like a combo in Rogue. I think it was like a constructed kind of archetype they were trying to push. I mean, he could have the thing.
They're on to us.
Follow that view. Armies of bone.
He could have a grand finale. He could have discovered one, I guess. Played out a couple elementals that turn. Was it just one? Can't believe Redbeard steals wins from poor, unsuspecting 8-year-old kids. How many kids do you think, like under the age of, let's say, 13, play Hearthstone? And more explicitly, how many do you think play Hearthstone Arena? 7? It's probably more than you think. But it's probably not many, right? 9 mana rune? 9 mana. He's just drawing and he doesn't want to overdraw, like a Arcane Intellect or something. Skibidi Toilet is greater than Hearthstone. Let me ask you something. Is Skibidi Toilet a video game, or is that a toilet? Or is that a dance move? Okay, and can I... Okay, so we're all old here for the most part, right? Is kids lingo from today? Is there is that what you call it? Lingo? What the? Is it worse than when we were kids, or is it just, it's always stupid when kids are talking? I'd have to ask my mom what she thought of the stupid stuff we said. Does she think this is stupider? You'd have to ask somebody like several generations.
Yado.
The whole point of teen slang is being incomprehensible to older people, both because they enjoy annoying them and enjoy having their own words and language. What was 90s slang for teens? Talk to the hand, as if, booyah, da bomb, fly. Oh yeah, they did say fly. People said fly. Oh man, I'm pretty fly. Oh snap. Do people not say oh snap anymore? Oh snap. Jiggy, yeah, Will Smith used to get jiggy with it. No duh. Whatever. As if. That was like a clueless thing maybe? Okay, what was 2000s slang? Chillax. Biatch. Sketchy. What's up? Noob. I don't think we said that back then. Okay, what was 20? This reads like stuff that like an old person wrote. What was 2010 slang? Bay. Adulting. Extra. Basic. Flex, selfie, sexting, fam, bromance. Yeah, some of that sounds actually kind of feasible, no? Kind of feels like parts of eras. Okay, and then 2020s is all shibbity riz. Cat, bussin', bet, big yikes. Salt, us. Cancel, cringe, boomer. Boomer is there. That's what they say to dreads. I'm pretty sure that makes sense actually. I lose YOGG. I take this guy off the board. Alright, we'll see. Stu can play at that game. You gotta admit, the 2020 slang is amazing. I mean, it's all gibberish. To someone else's point earlier. Remember when grunge started becoming a thing? I don't. The NYT called a record label asking for slang, and some intern made up a bunch of it, like hanging on the flippity flop. I don't. Grunge predates me by a little bit. I don't really remember, like, Nirvana or Alice in Chains or Pearl Jam being things. I don't quite.
These. Oh, I'm just borrowing them.
Restore health.
The Tauran constellation is extra bright.
I get a bigger shitter this way.
Dead match ready.
90s music was mostly bad. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true probably of any era. Well, okay, maybe that is true of every era, but there's always good music. It's always like mostly crap and good stuff you kind of have to look for. Nothing to take. I guess I could do like this. I could just coin out a hero power to kill it, maybe. What's this country music then? It's trash. I don't really like country music, but like even within country, there's a lot of like different sounding stuff. I'm sure if I listened to 100 country songs, I could find a couple that weren't like total dog shit. Maybe? Okay, maybe I'm not sure. I'm optimistic. You ever thought the world was ending? I did during Y2K. I was 10 or 11. 10 or 11. Kind of leading up to Y2K. And I kind of remember being like, oh, is something gonna happen? And kind of the prevailing notion was like, either the world was gonna end or nothing was gonna happen. It was like, there was a lot of people saying like, oh, nothing will happen. But I don't think I was like old enough to really like appreciate the gravity of the prospect of the entire world ending, you know? computer disarray or whatever, like digital disarray. Nothing in my deck is that expensive. The Mayan calendar, I do remember the Mayan calendar and thinking that was stupid at the time, that didn't make sense why the world would end. Don't think that one. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Hits of the 90s were bad compared to the 80s because they were fighting against cool synth stuff. Trying to sound like a shitty live band at a local dive bar. I mean, maybe you're talking about like the top 40 radio or whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just personal preference, right? But there's a lot of great music that a lot of people probably didn't define as hits at the time or now. Mr. TJ America. 5'9", 13, 14.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Oh, that's a battle cry now too. I forgot about that. I'm gonna add lethal with this. Thank you, PJ, for the raid. Donnie, good to see ya. What do you think at the end of the world? I don't think physical death. I think a change of the mindset which ends the current world. Like, I could do it now and probably get paid something, or I can wait an hour or two and maybe have, you know, maybe pick up another raid. Maybe a couple people end their streams. But I don't know, man. I might just do it in the middle of today's stream and then come back and do another hour or two of Hearthstone.
Impossible.
We'll see. But I do appreciate it all the same, you know? Sometimes I think about that. Like, if I raid Tice, I think, like, does he really care? You know, he's already got, like, you know... But I like Mr. Tice, and he's supportive of me and other people in the community. And then I think, like, well, no, like, I'm never going to turn down a raid. It's only positive, you know? Even if you just make a couple extra bucks or get a couple new followers or whatever, like, sure.
To battle!
To battle!
I hit level 30. I need 1,000,000 energy to level everyone up. I'm at 28, I think. I really want to get to 30 because my characters are all stuck at 30. I think when I get to level my character to level 30, I think it lets me do the rank up thing, I think it said, and then I can level them up to 40. Got the Shark Girl? But the pets do way more damage than the actual characters? How do you get the pets? Is it you have to wish for them too? I have one pet, but... I was burning energy for artifacts and now I regret it. I was using energy just on anything in that one mode. Is that the only place you do it? In like the energy mode? Can't use this. I think I'll just play this. We trade it all off. I think right now I'll just go face and try to use this type of turn next turn. What's a pet? The little bouncy guys? The Bangboos or whatever? Wish they gave it a better name. I don't want to say that out loud. I don't want to say that out loud repeatedly. Butler Bot dishes out some serious damage with the pancake. I don't understand what you just said. I guess the Frost Strike isn't very good for me. This would be good. Because I have to use it first. I guess I could just shoot there. I feel like this is probably just better though.
To battle!
To battle!
So maybe it's like these. Bang boo! Did you draw a YOGG every single game so far? No, not every game, but a lot of them. Know if I care about that. I have the Frost Strike, I have Lifesteal here, I have Taunts. Nobody understands. The pet doesn't need gear, so their damage will be high at low ranks. I was considering running 2 characters, so the Bangaboo got to use its swap in attack more. Oh. How do you get the pet to help? Is it just random? Because it gives me the choice between choosing between my 2 other characters. 4-7. Oh, wow. It's a nice heal right there. Sometimes when I cycle through 4 swap-it attacks, he gets a turn. Oh. Maybe it's like cyclical? Like... Cards that don't help me. I guess I can test for freezing because I've just got the 3 mana. The 5 mana, regardless. Could get that going, but now he's in a much healthier position. If he didn't heal for 7 there, he'd be at 8. I could conceive him to equip the weapon, put him to 5, and maybe the 6 drop would kill him. Tell me more about the bang boos, please. They're like little pets that aid you in battle. It needs to be the last character in the assist chain. Don't really know what that means.
Masterful. I concede.
Could have been good for YOGG.
Diado.
Usually stun with Ambi, cycle into Nicole, and then cycle into the cat girl. Did you get my message on there? You got to put your team on your profile picture so I can look at your characters. I got to see all of Jerbex. He is the bear. Spoilers, he has the big bear character. He's rolling with the big bear. Chains are when you stun something, but it happens more often when you parry defend because it causes a lot of days. Big ass Ben. How about the shark girl up there for you to be jealous of? Is she the only like 5-star, like temporary 5-star that you can get right now? Is that right? It's just her. Yeah, he's been boasting about the shark girl for 40 minutes now. Tasnia looked at the shark girl and couldn't understand why she had a shark tail and gigantic breasts, and I couldn't think of a way to explain it to her.
Your soul is mine.
It doesn't even seem special. What do you mean? There's a shark tail. Yes, a shark's tail sticking out of her rear end. You mean she doesn't seem special? Her attacks are unique. She's a hold character. What's a hold character? I mean, if I can get the coin's pretty valuable for me. C6, the ice support. What the hell? How'd you C6 somebody already? I don't think I have anybody C2, but I also haven't been wishing. Because I figured if we do the bounty, it probably makes sense to wish during the bounty. Maybe people will want to watch that. Maybe people will want to watch me get the... Where's the coin? Excuse me? You want to watch me get the shark girl live on stream? You hold the controller in one hand. I use the keyboard and the mouse. Joe's got 12 wins with Hearth Mill deck. Do you mean he played Hearthstone Brew and got Mill Rogue in the 12-win game? Or his entire deck was built around milling people and had a Hearthstone Brew in it? Either way. That dose of coffee, he's pretty good at that game. This game. We're doing okay today. We had a 9 and a 6. This deck doesn't seem super strong to me. And YOGG has cost us 1 game. Or YOGG did not save us in our loss. Sorry, I'm pulling some stuff off my head. Ow. Alright, forget it. Not until they release Smoking Hot Babe. No more wishing. Yeah, you gotta hold the wishes. I'm pretty sure I got 15 copies of Anton. Is Anton, who's that? Is that the gun guy?
As you can see, my client is.
I haven't done that many wishes. I think I've got like 40 or 50 saved up, like 20 or 30 standard. I did do 10 on the 10 more on the shark girl. Just seeing what's up. What's up with the shark girl? What the hell is this crap? I mean, 2 to draw 2 or 3 to draw 1 and summon a 2/2. I might not draw 2, but it'd be kind of cool if I did. The drill bro. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have 1 or 2 of him. I think I have an extra copy of him. I don't like him. I used him in a trial, and then I also used the hammer girl in a trial, the red-headed hammer girl, and there was another character. I think the buxomy lady who throws grenades. I didn't like them as much. I kind of like my characters.
Dragons come, and we are many.
Okay. I shoot here. Double trade. He goes to 11. I can put him to 1. Is that right? I have to lose my minions and I can put him to 1. Is this the same thing?
Keep it real.
3, 5. I think, is it the exact same or is it 1 more? I don't know. This is looking like YOGG will be needed. Well, he's at 2. Grace is incredible. I liked her more than the other 2, but I also like her character design better. Well, the gigantic rascals. I liked that design more. Lana, speaking of gigantic rascals, what have you been up to? Misbehaving? Napping during Dose's stream? 25-minute game that might have been ending soon, but either way I was like, what? How can it's like, how can he be only 1 game progress? It might have been more than an hour. Sounds like, I think that was the Hearth deck. I think that was when chat said went 12. It looked really, really strong. Let's ditch him. We're doing really well getting mining casualties early. I'd like to keep that going if I can. It went 12. That is pretty good at the game. See Dose getting cucked by the enemy's YOGG. I didn't see it. I think I like popped my head in somewhere else, and someone said like, hey, they talked to the streamer. I wasn't there. They're like, hey, did you see Dose getting cucked by YOGG? It lasted like over 2 minutes, and like he missed his turn or something. I took a break when I napped. I also missed the YOGG game. Yeah, I think so. Did somebody clip the YOGG? I think somebody said they couldn't clip the YOGG because it was too long.
Time to light a fire under this town.
It's too long, man. Dose and too long. Name a more common collection of words. Gotta check the VOD. Okay, what time in the VOD? Give me a estimate. Dose of coffee? Videos. 6 hours, 13 minutes, my god. Oddly specific, but it sounds like you had to. If I see a rope. Three mana 5/6 and a 0 mana 3/4. I do not like our odds in this one. Love a corpse farm. Could play that and get 2/2s. I guess I'd rather just get the mining casualties there. Oh, there's the YOGG. Okay, I'm on it. Wait, Lana was right. Well played. Oh my god, many YOGGs. Yeah, Dose, you gotta keep it from Mulligan. Come on. 1, 2, 3. This could help me, maybe.
But slider.
This could help me, maybe. I think this is fine, right? Better than Threads for this turn. I want an undead. Toy Snatching Geist is a card? Oh, that card's like cheating. Alright, let's see. Oh my god, Deadling is 6/7. Oh my god, Rancor and gaining him 8 armor. Shade Leaf, okay. That's just shaking his head. Oh. Big dance on the YOGG. Okay, that's pretty great. What's that fapping sound? Sorry, that's Dose of Coffee. That's Dose of Fappy. And no, I didn't say frappe, his favorite type of coffee. Oh, this card looks like it should be so powerful, but kind of blows.
Your soul.
Unbelievable. Okay, I'm not done yet. Unbelievable.
We must stop this.
This is a different unbelievable. Oh my god, that is great. What just happened? Oh man, this is living up to the hype for sure. Unbelievable. Okay, I'm not done yet though. I'm still working on it, okay? Man, that guy is so funny. Every time in this game, I am getting kicked. Alright, let's munch.
Stone Age.
Okay, what next?
Stay alert, my children. Danger.
Oh my god. This face. Man. Oh god.
Explore Oldua. See the Titan's glory.
Hey Sunny, how are you? Oh my. What do you mean can't be fat? Oh shit, that is so funny. Okay. That's great. Mother of Pearls, yeah, what is that SpongeBob voice? Why did he turn into the Flying Dutchman? Oh man. Dose is a treasure that must be protected at all costs. We need him. Or he is us. Does he never swear? He'd like Redbeard. The two of us never swear. You mother of pearls! Oh man. Sunny, how are you? Sorry. Was distracted there. Sunny, I'm gonna message you on Discord. You around?
There's simply nothing I can do.
Those voice clips are great, yeah. Sounds like a Hearthstone hero. He does sound like a cartoon. And I mean that in the best way possible. I want to get Dose's opponent, YOGG RNG. I don't know if I can be so lucky though. I've only got 4 spells right now. Oh man, emergency maneuvers is so good on the taunts. I guess the thing of justice or whatever isn't that good. I'm scared of like arbor ups though.
Did that just...
What's going on here? And because I can kill this one, I'm gonna hold this too. I mean, it's kind of telegraphing what it is. Kill it. Not playing a 0-mana minion. Yeah, I know. I want this back. I want another one of these. I don't want another one of these because I can't keep playing them. I'm going to die if I try. Ghost does low-key sound like a Murloc. Yeah, that's true. It kinda does. I can hero power, play this and this. I can drop this one now. Get a sunspot potentially, but I don't think we try it for it this turn. I guess if you're doing things correctly, we would play this one first. Do I have a mech? I do have a mech. It's probably better than the other stuff. Maybe next turn these two. How many times did you fart today? I don't know. It's hard to count. During that question, twice. Probably. I'm gonna do that now. I have two things I can draw from this. So if I hold this one and play this one and draw one of those and then hit this, then I can't draw it. This. I need more water. I should have refilled my water. Are you okay? You got a giant blue alien slug on your neck. Sorry, I actually wet a washcloth and put it on my back, the back of my neck too. It's just, I'm still hot.
Could have sworn it went back together.
This card's good, no? Gaming chair's bound to have skid marks, you think so? Not so sure. Not so sure about that. Remove your shirt. I'm pretty sure I could stream without a shirt and I would not be violating any rule per se. But I also think people would make fun of my hairy man teeth. Getting cooked in the middle of the night. It is starting to get cool enough now where I'm not feeling like too horrible. Just moderately horrible. Oops. You want to run the old AC? No AC here. I should have bought a portable unit. I said that like every year for the last 10 years. But man, I look them up and they're kind of expensive and they like don't really say like you'll read the descriptions and people are always like, "Oh yeah, this would be good for like warming up a mid-sized barn with a loft." And I'd be like, "Okay. What about like a room? What about a room of an unknown, unspecified size? Would it be good for that?" They can never tell you that. Get a good one for 300. 300's a pretty good price, I'd say. Be like, you know, a polar bear. Yeah, would find it potentially preferable to some other crap. A lot of shit. Do, 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 do. There goes my whole board. It's too bad. I needed that. I needed that for survival. Maybe this gives me something to play. Put a small amount of pressure on him. That could be okay. Oh, I've got a Midia Duo. Midia? Midia? Duo? AC? What's a BTU? 12,000 BTU. That shoots that. That comes down. Maybe portable air conditioner. With heat. I don't want heat. Where to buy? One BTU is the quantity of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 pound of liquid water by 1 degree. God damn. I don't understand most of those words. What's a degree? What is heat? I installed ductless mini splits a few years, a bit costly, but very quiet, and they work great. Oh, I like quiet. Love things that work great. I like this roll. That's a high roll. Got 24,000 BTU Toyotomi for my photo studio, and now it's like a different season in there. Okay, so I need 24,000 BTUs. I like it. That taunt's annoying. Sunspot must come down.
Where you followed.
That could give me an extra minion. I can play Oh My YOGG with the 8-drop next turn though.
Soul is mine.
How do I find that last bit of damage? Oh.
That feels good.
Okay. Kinda nice. Hipster into Hammer could kill him. Arthas's Gift or Howling Blast. I have 2 Howling Blasts. This only hits my side. Deal 2 damage to all minions. Oh, it hits his too. Nice. My death rattle goes off before his. Wait, so I can just kill him? I have so many outs. I also have this. Okay, I do that. My guy dies first. Or my guy dies. I can't buff it, right? So let's find the damage and just win.
As sweet as me.
Seems to be the optimal strategy. Find the damage and win. I don't think it's a bad deck. I think it's got a lot of good Death Knight cards. But it doesn't have any excavates, and the legendary, no offense to YOGG, actually kind of sucks. I think we've only cast it once, and that was in our one game we lost. Maybe we cast it in one other game, maybe? I'm not sure. But you put in the Headless Horseman or Sylvanas, and the deck is probably just much, much, much better. That's okay. I think it's fun to draft YOGG. I like when I get to draft YOGG. He's more fun than getting like a Keymaster or a... I don't know who else. Some jabroni. I think it's getting carried by the streamer. Done some good stuff with Revenant. That card's kind of broken. We've not even discovered like a Reska even once. Had like good curves, really good curves. Mining Casualty and stuff have been pretty critical. I'm gonna greed it here. And kind of punished. Kinda punished. Slam's very expensive. Spell Shot's kind of decent here. I could have played this at 3-1 and a 6-3 on an empty board. I was kind of hoping to hit like Freezing Trap or Hack Tactics or the like. Base. Interesting. If I trade, it kills. I can't do this. 1, 2, 3. I could hero power. I don't really want to hero power. I'm gonna actually just do this and try to find a frost spell. Any 2-cost frost spell, and I'm okay. Sure. It gives me the flexibility of finding frost spells for cheaper in the future. I just don't want to float 2 mana on turn 5. Benevere, thank you for your follow, Benevere. You could like float 1 mana. Maybe draw the Sunspot and throw it back. Is that like wood? I'm not so sure. Spot.
Keep it real.
Could shoot the 3/4, but we've got Howling Blast. Some random spells. I have 2 more Howling Blasts in the deck. I don't think I'll get to connect with this, but if I did, that'd be kind of cool. Trades there. Trades there. Double Howling Blast. That's from the hat. Let's do this first. And I kind of want to just do 1. Alright, let's kill this guy.
Could use a trim. Clear cut.
How many more for this guy? Oh. I've seen this 1 times 1 equals 2 craziness with the Iron Man, guy. I've seen some little clips. I think we're giving too much of a platform to too many people who don't know anything about what they're talking about. And I guess at the end of the day, like, can't really stop it. We probably shouldn't be listening to them, but we are. And I get the irony. I'm kind of doing the same thing. But, you know, I'm not really questioning scientific truths, you know? Talking about, like, which Ninja Turtles movie is the best or whatever. Is the nature of the internet? Yeah. I feel like it's worse now. But, I mean, at the end of the day, like... yeah, what are you gonna do? Twitch politics was a mistake. Social media was a mistake. What are you gonna do? kind of can't stop it. I don't think you want to regulate it too much. I think more responsibility needs to be put on the individual consuming the content. People being more responsible for their choices and actions and education and the effect they have on others. That doesn't seem like a thing that comes naturally to people, so we should regulate it. Make Draculate the Emperor. Yeah, well, that's pretty good, but when you die and your, shit son or daughter takes over and they don't have your insights, we'll never die. Bangers for all. Life was better when things were more simple and straightforward. I'm not so sure about that either, personally. My feed has been showing me videos of people playing a little arcade game that you bought for your house where they shoot little basketballs by pushing a button, and it was horrible. And that's what we used to do for fun. I was like, oh, we used to play that game. This game sucks. I'd rather have the internet. Yeah, I'd rather have the internet. That was the coolest thing. Yeah, well, play it now. You probably won't think or say the same thing now. Yeah, it was like what we had. That was the best thing we had to do. That's if your parents were rich and you could afford the little basketball toy. Irresponsible? I just want to suckle on the teat of Uncle Sam. Well, teats are nice. Tell me about it. You have to go over to your friend's house if you were lucky. And then when your mom came, you'd have to hide and pretend like you didn't want to leave. And your poor mother or father were just sitting around like, what the fuck? Just worked a long day. This stupid kid is misbehaving. All right, give me a little bit of help here, please. Gonna need YOGG. Man, what is this? Hunter healing? It ain't right. Just simply. Does he get a tick for that or no? He does not. Drawing was the right move. We're closer to YOGG. I can't believe I don't even have YOGG. I need YOGG. This doesn't feel like one we're gonna be able to get out of. Spirosk, thank you for your follow. Spirosk. YOGG winsies? I mean, at this point, we'll see. He's got 100 cards and more lifesteal on the way. We kind of have Hot Dookie, so I think we will need to find YOGG. Unfortunately, I don't have him yet, which is a bit of a problem. Hey, what's up, Ella Loco Elaf? That's right, I remember that guy. Here's my YOGG, 50-50. Never mind. Saved. Our Lord and Savior's here. Give YOGG 50-50 for him. Got him. No Muncher wouldn't have been the worst. Kill something, gain some life. But YOGG's definitely better. We're going to have to cast YOGG to win this game. So looks like we can just rip YOGG next turn. Bam. Rage for red to finally have good RNG. Could happen. Does that count as this guy doing the damage? Or is it the spell? Looks like it reads like the minion does the damage, right? How many spells? You can see the spell count right over here on the bottom right. 9 spells. It's not a ton, but... You're on 9? Yeah, this casts 1 for each spell. You don't need 10 for this one. Elof, thank you for the 22 months. I need to kill that lifesteal minion. You know, it wasn't bad again, it just wasn't good enough. This is gonna gain him 5, I believe. I have to sneeze. I will never try to mute the mic again. So long as I live. No muting of the mic. Can I get a Divine Shield on the board? That won't gain life when it dies. Consider that not bad? I mean, I killed some stuff, I drew some cards, I summoned some stuff. Yeah, it's not bad. I needed better, but oh, I needed that. Reska. Considering how bad some of them are, it didn't kill me. It didn't draw me 10 cards and put me into fatigue. For me, you gotta understand, this is a plus. Pretty sure he gains 3 more here. Yeah. Maybe he gives me a 3-drop with Wind Fury. And it's an undead. And we can magnetize it. Maybe I get 2 stealth minions. I get a spell. My spell is... a Stitch can do something, maybe? And Stealth Wind Fury. And Stealth Wind Fury. But aren't I gonna die in 1 turn? I feel like I can't play it and... I need him to spend all of his mana? Okay, Reska with Reborn. Freeze the Lifesteal? Okay. Hipster into collateral damage into lethal.
Don't worry, it looks great.
Maybe. I'm gonna flip my my blue slug. Don't mind me. Ah, that's refreshing. Blue alien slug, they said. Sore neck, it's hot, and I just wet this cloth with cool water, and it's keeping my brain cool. Did I already greet him?
No fire can withstand
An island
the
lo-fi
cold
is on the
chill
come up.
of the grave.
Darn. What's the temperature? Now it's only 75 F, but it was 105 earlier today. Darn it. Nice. Fine, so it has to be Divine Shield, Rush, Lifesteal? I'm not even sure if that's enough. I don't know. I guess it doesn't have to be Divine Shield. Okay. He disconnects now. We top deck foam render. You know what?
You serve
Thank you.
well.
I'm willing to believe you have an actual live cold slug on your neck. You are? I looked at buying one, but then it's like, it'll get here in like 10 days, and then the heat wave will be over, and then I'll have it for the next time, but... I guess I don't really want foam render that early, because I won't have enough corpses. But I'd like to get foam render at some point. Okay, what do we got here?
Toys are much more fun to
Got some options. Is it worth coining here? Probably not, because you can just magnetize and re-kill this here. I'll coin this and whack there. You listen to this new Still Woozy song if I link it? Sure. I like me some Still Woozy. Yeah, but you're gonna retain heat. I will. Being as hot as I am, attractive-wise, and exercising as much as I do, I'm just always going to retain some heat. YouTube, please. The YouTube, preferably. That thing is killing me. But if you can't kill this, you can heal for a bunch. Potentially. Small indie. I don't think that was me. Sometimes you just don't know. Right, click that, click this.
Give Forsaken Scar Metal a chance, man.
Look for an oh my YOGG here. Didn't look like you dropped frames. We didn't drop any frames. Can you imagine that I got offered only 3 2-cost cards? Is that common? That's not common, no. No. I like Still Woozy. All of his songs kind of sound the same. But he has like a good sound. I don't know, he seemed like I saw Still Woozy live a couple years ago here in Oregon. That's the only artist I've seen in Oregon. Enjoying the new album. I'm going to his concert at the end of the month. I'm excited. I'm gonna cry because my friend who passed away showed me him. Oh no. I hope you have a good time and honor and cherish their memories.
Keep it real.
I hope you enjoy yourself. It'll be a happy cry. I'm gonna try to get Sven to sign something to me and my friend. I don't know much about him. I saw him and he seemed like a very nice guy. And he seemed to be enjoying his concert a lot, which was, I thought, kind of nice. And he seems like a cool enough dude in his music videos. It'd be a bummer if he was kind of a jerk, but I hear he seems. I hear people, I believe, have said he seems, or he is likable, like in his persona. All right, let's put on one more Still Woozy. Maybe 3 more.
My rule is eternal.
Keep it real.
His name is Sven. He must be a cool guy. I feel like if your name is Sven, you have a social responsibility to be a pretty cool guy. You can't be like a jerk. Is this young people music? This is the kind of young people music I like. Same with the name Zach. No, what about Zac Efron? He set us back. Set us back collectively. Expect to see a lot of mid-20s peoples there. I went a couple years ago, and it was an all-age venue that served drinks. You had to get a wristband. And man, I felt like there was a lot of people in the age range of like 16 to 19. Then, that was 2 or 3 years ago. I would imagine, maybe they're still going and they might be like early 20s. It was. I just sat in the back and I didn't ruin anybody's good time with my oldness. I tried to, you know, I tried to like not force them to like see me or anything. There's me in the corner. I was off in the corner. Nobody was mean to me. And you know, I wasn't poo-pooing anything. It was great. Romantic UFC. Thank you for your
Keep it real.
follow. I appreciate that. I've gotten through 8 clay matriarchs so far. Alright, 2 more. Okay, 2 more.
You could use a trim.
Oh, Zach from Saved by the Bell to keep things strong. Was he a good guy? I never watched that show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Keep it real.
What's in the lemon? There's one more song playing. We don't know what it after this one. We don't know which one it's gonna be. I'm sure they noticed your old mothball smell. No, I sat in the corner at a fair distance from the young people.
Your future is
How old are you? I won't flame you. I'm 36. I don't know why you would flame me for that. I mean, you wouldn't, but I don't know why anybody would.
Pick me! Pick me!
Pendant of Earth. I went to a band called the Wombats. I've heard of the Wombats. I sat in seats with the rest of the old peeps, watched the young people dance and be energetic. Yuck. I consume soy. Not a overtly large amount, if I do.
Sickly sweet.
It's better to use these. There's a trap. I'm an ageist. 36. Don't trap me.
I will not weather away so easily.
Whoa, that's an old one. Let's dredge for him.
Lemon Island lo-fi is on the come up.
Drown and I can sculpt sculpt all these draws. Alright, one more.
You are the shadow's
Oh god. One more to play. Oh man, wait, it wasn't lemon though. Because I don't know that one. What is this? Start the song? SpongeBob talking. Got Dose of Coffee talking in the beginning here. I need value. Oh, is that value? Yeah, let's try this first. Is this habit? Yeah. Damn it, Bobby.
We do what the living cannot.
Keep it real.
Did anybody pay attention to what mana cost this was? Because I didn't. This guy's from Portland. Yeah, I know. He sometimes stays here when he's like who wants to learn about Hearthstone Arena.
Did that just
Didn't say second best target, no. Not this time.
Keep it real.
Musician you're listening to, yeah, I know. Ben, my good friend from Portland.
Toys are much more fun to bring.
Sven's from Portland or someone else? Redbeard and Sven, two Portland boys, eating voodoo donuts.
I could have sworn it went back together.
Who says California? Oh yeah, that might be it actually. That's where I'm from.
Yado.
This is not terrible. I really feel like I want remaining casualties though. That's not good. This card is banned. Oh my god. Okay, well 10's a nice total. Zero Mace, thank you for your follow.
Post-pop goblin ghoul.
It could be a way to cheese, maybe. I mean, have 6 mana next turn. I'm gonna have 3. It's not a great number for us. Hey Cody, what's up? OPL? Boy, this would be a great card. Maybe I just play this. I like this one too. This is a good team too. Okay, he's got 6 mana. Next turn. I mean, maybe he doesn't have any payoffs, right? I have 3. Let's go back to beeps and buzzes. I have a new desk with space. Nothing can stop me. I need to clean off my desk. I mean, the joy of playing a deck like this is even in a game like this, where it seems like you're going to get just buried.
Your soul is mine.
Can maybe always have a YOGG to roll the dice. That could be cool. If we can make it. 7, I mean, if it's a drum circle, oh my god.
With a cascade.
Well, he doesn't have draw, right? Fully healing and everything's disappearing. I'm only gonna have 2 corpses. You have lots of random things that you have to add to your desk over time. Oh yeah, I have a controller I bought that I don't use. I have just piles of Pokemon cards. I have a box of tissues. I have a lot of cards. I got some chapstick. I've got the toy that Bert bought me for my birthday 3 years ago. The Elise card. The wooden Hearthstone Elise card. You use controller for the Rock and the Stone Survivor game. That's why I bought it for Hades, but it's too small. I didn't like the feel of it. And then I was gonna return it, but I was too lazy. I don't want to like pick it up. There's like debris on it. I don't know what that is. Rattlecore. What's up, Rattle? Rattle Schnorr. Okay. It's kind of nice. I don't need to do it this turn. I probably will do it. Will I?
I could have sworn it went back together.
Want to hear my playlist?
Max minions. Controller giveaway. Oh, we're gonna do a giveaway today, potentially. For a Hearthstone. What did they give me? Okay, let's put giveaway in the title. Real giveaway. Probably should have put something in earlier. They were kind enough to give me some bundles to give away, courtesy of Blizzard. This is the standard pre-purchase bundle, 60 perils in Paradise card packs, 2 random legendaries, and a Hakar the Houndmaster card pack. They were provided by Blizzard. So hang out here, we're gonna do it. And I'll let you guys know. Hey, Nightbot, chill out. We'll get a real command made in a moment. 5-10. Never quite enough this turn, right? Let's take that to get through a taunt.
This one goes there.
Why not 500 arena tickets? You could probably sell it for $50 and buy a bunch of arena tickets if you wanted. I mean, don't do that, but let's see. Edit calm. Edit command. Giveaway. Redbeard. Bill. Okay. What did they call him? Redbeard will be giving away
Touring grunge wave is more my vibe.
barrels in Paradise standard bundles. Hang out here for your chance to win one of them. If you're not in chat, you cannot win.
Before your master.
Maybe even throw in a thanks. 11? I thought we were at 9 I thought we just got our 10th win. Dude, 11? What is the bounty for that game? It's gotta be nice. I've seen all the streamers doing it. It is a lot more than a typical bounty. It is also I'm kind of bouncing around this a little bit carefully, as you no doubt can tell. It scales based off your viewership, but it's a better rate, it seems, for everyone, regardless of what your viewership is. But it's it actually, the bounty. So they're tied to your viewership. So like, I can get the max pay if I average 1,000 viewers during it. But we're not even at 1,000 viewers now, and most people will leave when you're doing it. You know what I mean? So it's a little tricky. But if we can average at least 500, then I can make at least half of it. But it's a better rate than I even get from Stream Elements. And Stream Elements is a better rate than the normal Twitch bounties. General range.
Where you followed?
Like, for example, I have a different bounty that I'm not gonna do for the first Descendant. But they want us to play 2 hours. I'm not gonna play 2 hours, but it's $465 if we average 1,000 viewers. 1,069 viewers. We would make $465 for that bounty. There's another one for Zenless at the same rate for 1 hour. And this one here is a better rate than both of those. Or is the same game for 1 hour. If that, you know, kind of makes sense, right? I don't want to play this. I guess I have to hero power. Oh, they make billions. Yeah. Sure. You don't have a lot of leverage. But like I said, the bounties pay a lower rate than Stream Elements. Always. Except for this one. It's the first one I've ever seen for me where the rate is actually higher than what Stream Elements would pay. But again, you have to average the high enough viewership, which we won't, to get that rate. So it's a little bit of a catch. The money came from Yap War. Does have a lot of C6s. Isn't that game made by the Genshin devs? Yeah. I mean, I've been playing Zenless, so I'm excited for it. The thing is, with the bounties, it's like you can't take more than one, so I can't like take all of them right now and then just do them at my leisure. You can only take one at a time, and you have to finish it before you can take the next one, or you have to cancel it and then you can take the next one. But this one, the rate's too high to cancel. I mean, I could, but it wouldn't make sense. Sometimes you have to, you have to pay to get the game. Like you don't pay, but if the game is like on Steam and it costs $20, they'll give you a free key. But if you take the bounty and download the game, then you have to do it. And if you don't get paid, then you don't get paid. And that can be kind of lame, where you think you're having like a good viewership night and you're having fun playing Hearthstone, so you're like, let me go play that game, and then your viewership's not high enough, you don't get paid, and you now like have kind of screwed yourself on a... God, I hate this turn. You know, like now you're hurting yourself like long term by switching to something that people aren't interested in. So it's kind of like ebb and flow. There's a give and take to it. There's like a not so scientific approach to it that a lot of people take. People do different things. Some people just do it the first day it comes, and some people let them sit, and if they're there, they're there. Can you keep streaming till you hit the required viewership? Yeah, I believe it'll take your highest average viewership for an hour if you stream it for 10, but you typically don't acquire more viewership the longer you stream a game that's not your main game. You know, it's not like we're going from 1,000 to 500 and then back up to 2,000 playing a different game. It's not really how it works. Starting an arena run, I got offered YOGG. Do I take it? Yeah, of course. It's a different night. When the mood is right. Yeah, but once I take it, I only have 5 days to do it. So you don't know what your viewership's going to be the next night. So I have a range pretty much where I can expect to be at this point pretty much every night. But if my highest isn't enough to get the max, you kind of have to leverage that. You kind of need to weigh out the pros and cons of trying it one night, or maybe one day you get a big raid from someone or whatever. Could kill him with a very small amount of damage, such as Sunspot, the Dragoon. I mean, if you like this one, I told the boss, Frank, that I would get a good run going. He said, could you make it warrior? I said no. He said, how about Death Knight? I said, alright, sure. That's what you want. Then I'll do it. YOGG Saron. You know, it's a bit of a bummer because we didn't really get to play him too much, but people love YOGG, don't they? Don't they love YOGG? We had a 9-win to start and then a 12-win. They're spamming goat in the chat, and you can actually see it, unlike Dreads' channel where they're not actually doing it. He just says it. Look at stack 3 wins, and I would do it again even now. You were rewarded for YOGG, hell yeah. We did get rewarded for YOGG. What's up, Mr. James?